Good morning. This is the morning news on Remote TV. I am Oludro Jeremiah. On the national news, the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors on Monday insisted on its plan to begin a nationwide strike on Thursday, saying the federal government was not sincere in implementing agreement. The first Vice President of the NAC, Dr. Arome Adejo, who spoke on behalf of the President of the Association, Dr. Oyilawa Okwayisoye, in an interview said government failed to implement an agreement it reached with the doctors at a meeting held 3 weeks ago. The NAC first Vice President stated this as the Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Festus Keyamo, urged the association to put on hold its planned indefinite strike. He said the planned industrial action was deemed apprehended once negotiation had been opened with the union. But while the federal government was trying to convince the doctors not to go on strike, the presidency said that the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, would travel to London on Tuesday for medical treatment. Still on the national news, national leader of the All Progressive Congress APC yesterday disclosed that the country is competing with bandits to recruit unemployed youth. Tinubu also explained his choice of Kano State as the venue for his 12th colloquium and his 69 birthdays, saying it was to prove to Nigerians that the Yoruba and Fulani people are united. The colloquium was themed Our Common Bond, Our Commonwealth, the imperative of national cohesion for growth and prosperity. His words, why are we in Kano for colloquium? Why? It is because there is a Fulani man, a herder man, who gave out his daughter to the family of a Yoruba man. Than Fulani, than Yoruba. And so people are agitating wrongly, and I say if a colleague can encourage and support me to go and spend a couple of days with my brother and in-law in Kano and demonstrate that he has not quarreled with me and has not seceded from Nigeria, I don't need a passport or visa to get to Kano. So maybe others would have peace of conscience and live in peace and harmony. That is what Ganduje and her are representing to show to Nigerians, and that is the purpose of the colloquium. On international news, the death toll in the Myanmar military's crackdown on protesters has passed 500 as armed rebel groups on Tuesday threatened the junta with retaliation if the bloodshed does not stop. World powers have ramped up their condemnation of the military's campaign against the anti-coup movement that is demanding the restoration of the elected government and the release of civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi. Washington suspended the trade pact with Myanmar, and UN Chief Antonio Guterres called for a united global front to pressure the junta after more than 100 protesters were killed in a bloody weekend. Adding to that pressure campaign, a trio of ethnic rebel groups on Tuesday condemned the crackdown and threatened to fight alongside protesters unless the military reigned in its violence. And on sports news, Super Eagles coach Gernot Rohr will be aiming to record his 22nd win with the team when they take on Lesotho in their final 2021 African Cup of Nations qualifier at the Teslim Balogun Stadium, Lagos on Tuesday today. Rohr guided the Eagles in ending a 4-game winless streak last Saturday when his side edged Benin Republic 1-0 on match day 5 at the Stade Charles de Gaulle in Porto Novo. Genk striker Paul Onuachu, who came in for Kelechi Iheanacho in the 17th minute, secured all 3 points with a powerful header from close range 3 minutes into the added time. The Win family placed the 3-time African champions at the top of the Group L with 11 points, having secured qualification for the 2021 AFCON in Cameroon before the tie versus the Squirrels. And lastly, on entertainment, popular Nigeria TV show host Frank Edowa slammed the judges on the music reality TV show Nigeria Idol, describing them as trash. His comment followed the criticism received by a 17-year-old singer from music artist Sheyi, who is one of the judges at the show's audition. Sheyi, while revealing the singer's performance during the audition, described it as terrible, saying he's never going to make money being a singer. According to her, I am laughing because I can't just believe what I just heard. Who told you to come to the show's audition? You should go back and tell them they are not your friends. That was not a good one. You have a sweet talking voice, but your performance is terrible. You are never going to make money being a singer. A reveal of the singer's performance forced reactions from Nigerians, with many describing it as trash. Edo, in an apparent reaction on Twitter, said, I think the judges of Nigeria Idol should be calming down. They are a tad trash. Hashtag Nigeria Idol. And that'll be all on the morning news on Remote TV. For more news, check us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Official Remote TV. visit our website at www.remotv.com.ng. I am Oluduro Jeremiah. Good morning.